Okay, when did useful stop being enough? Like this other day, I wanted to buy one of those cute, aesthetic, Pinteresty coffee mugs like the ones all these influencers use on social media. And I got researching to see which one would fit my personality the best. And then I realized I drink about 100 ml of coffee every day, and all of these mugs were so huge that they should at least hold 250 ml of coffee. So if I did buy one, I would technically be buying for the aesthetics and not my coffee. And that pulled me into a rabbit hole. Hi, Nikki here with absolutely no filters. Peace, Lama. Growing up, our kitchen was never really aesthetic. Like every jar and container had a past life. Pickle bottles became our masala dabbas. All our measuring spoons were these cute yellow spoons that came free with Complan. And we still use these at home to measure our sambar and rasam puris. Oil and ghee were stored in these blue color Horlicks bottles that came. And all our lentils, they were stored in these huge coffee day powder dabbas, which came with those red lids. And of course, like every Indian household, our fridge also had that one ice cream dabba, which always had only kottamalli and karvepala. But as a kid, never once have I walked into that kitchen thinking, this place would look even better if all these jars were matching ceramic containers. Every time I walked into that kitchen, it just felt like home. And no, before you think I'm sitting here judging all these aesthetic people, let me tell you, I'm not. Because as an adult, I have done this too. As an adult, I bought matching containers too. And then I bought this beautiful journal, thinking it would look amazing sitting on my desk while I shoot YouTube videos. And guess what? It does. But guess where it is now? Under my desk in a pile along with all my other unused notebooks. And just a few days ago, I wanted to buy an aesthetic coffee mug. Until I realized I was perfectly fine drinking coffee from this mug that came free with Tata Gold. Honestly, it does the job perfectly fine. And my current obsession is with shelf liners. And every time I decide to buy one, I can literally feel my grandmother staring down on me from above thinking, what is wrong with the good old newspapers? I mean, they have been doing a great job all these years. So why change now? And that's when it clicked. Aesthetic purchases are not really expensive on the first time. You first buy matching jars and then you buy the labels. Then you need these cute baskets into which these sit organized. Now these baskets have taken up shelf space, so you need bigger shelves. Now you're buying shelf organizers. And somehow you still run out of space. And now you're buying storage solutions. Growing up, our storage solution was very simple. Anything that we didn't use regularly went into these suitcases we had at home for traveling. And every time we had to go somewhere, things came out of those suitcases, went under the bed, and when we came back from vacation, everything went back into the suitcase and up in the loft again. Not the most prettiest solution, the most easiest and low maintenance solution. I don't recollect having to sit and clean 2 hours every Sunday and still wonder, how did I miss that one spot? But I have to admit, these aesthetic people definitely have a lot of patience and time in hand. Some of these people are purchasing seasonal curtains, like one for summer, one for winter, one for spring, and one for autumn. And bro, I don't know which part of India these people are living in, because down in south, in Chennai, it's always summer. And in Bangalore, it's always winter. Why are we even buying seasonal curtains, people? I'm really not hating beautiful homes. I would still stop scrolling when I see beautiful homes on social media. I still enjoy watching well-decorated spaces and aesthetic kitchens and coffee corners. I just don't want us to reach a point where we are buying things just to create a version of us that impresses people on social media. Because when I think about it, some of my happiest memories were not in these aesthetic kitchens, but they happened in those non-aesthetic kitchens with reused jars. I remember endless conversations and gossips with my mom in those kitchens. I recount so many fond memories of my grandmother cooking and making sweets and snacks while narrating her childhood stories to me in that kitchen. I learned to cook in those kitchens and watch my parents cook in those kitchens. They were not aesthetic. They were just homey, lived-in spaces. And I think that's what makes a kitchen beautiful. Not really that it looks something like out of a magazine, but some place where you can sit, talk about things, and laugh out loud. Somewhere that feels like home. So tell me down below in the comments what's one of the most absurd things you've purchased for aesthetics. And I'll see you next week.